Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to present to you my February favorites. I don't have too many this month, but my January favorites was pretty popular, so I'm just gonna do this. First, I just want to talk about my lip color. I'm obsessed with it, and I got it last night. So I went to MAC because I had 6 empty eyeshadows from doing all that depotting, which I did make a video on, so I will link that below for you guys as well. So I went to get a free lipstick because unfortunately there's only a MAC counter near me, but it's on my lips and it is Stone. I'm obsessed with this color. So freaking pretty. I drop everything. Yeah, so it's pretty much just like a straight up brown. It's kind of like a taupey brown though. I don't know, it's really pretty and I really like it, but it can make you look kind of zombie-like depending on your skin tone. So if you have this or you're gonna like buy it, I recommend just kind of like bronzing up your face a little bit, so you're not as dead looking. But yeah, with that being said, let's just get right into my favorite beauty products for the month of February. Okay, so I'm just going to start with some brushes. I have hauled all of these except for one, so I will start with that. It is the Sephora Pro Tapered Crease Brush, and this is number 19. This brush is so beautiful. It's obviously just like a blending brush, but it's tapered so it comes to a point. And it's really nice for just like getting into the crease, but also like blending out the color, so it's a little above the crease, so you don't have just like a direct kind of like cut crease deal going on. Although you could probably use this brush to do a cut crease, but it's really soft, as Sephora brushes are. I only have 2 so far, but just from feeling them in the store, they're so freaking soft. But yeah, so it's really soft. It's nice and dense. I haven't washed this yet. I know that sounds gross, but I haven't used it like a ridiculous amount, guys, I promise. So I don't know how it holds up, but hopefully it's like my blush brush, that's a tongue twister, from Sephora, and that one's held up really nicely, and I've washed it quite a few times, so hopefully this is just like that. Alright, so moving along, next ones are some Real Techniques brushes, and I did haul these. And I will link that haul down below for you guys to go and check it out. But this is the Real Techniques contour brush. I haven't tried it for contouring yet, although I feel like it would be really nice like for contouring. I use it to like set my under eye concealer. I think it's just the perfect size and shape. So I'll set my under eye concealer with it, and then like kind of just like T-zone, because I have been using cream highlighter there. So yeah, I really like this brush. Again, it's really soft and pretty cheap. Well, this one comes in the set of 4, as I mentioned in my drugstore haul, but for 4 brushes it's like 20 bucks or $25, something like that. Oh, and I just want to say one thing really quickly. When I talk about pricing, that is the Canadian pricing, like what I have bought it for. So if you're living in like the United States or something like that, it's obviously going to be like a couple dollars cheaper because of the whole dollar exchange rate. Yeah, just wanted to throw that out there. So all the prices that I'm saying are Canadian prices, so I don't have to keep repeating that. Yeah, love this brush. And the next brush that I've been loving is a Real Techniques brush as well, but it is the powder brush. This brush, again, it's really soft and really dense, so I've been using it for just like kind of setting my face, but also bronzing my face. I want to get the blush brush from Real Techniques, but I don't have that one yet, so this is what I've been using, and it is so nice. I've just been dipping it in like my bronzer. I'll show you, that is one of my favorites. And then I kind of just do like the E motion or 3, whatever way. Ooh, it got really bright there. Alright, but yeah, so I really like this brush. It just applies the product really, really nicely. It like blends it out without making it too light, but it's not a lot of product applied at a time, if that makes sense. But I've really been liking this brush, and I think it was like $10 or something. I'm not 100% sure, but it's something like that. It's a sponge. It's the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. I really like this for applying my foundation. I've been using the It Cosmetics brush that I talked about in my January favorites, which I can also link below if you guys want to check that out. And like, I do like that brush as well, but I have been using this a lot more in the month of February, and I really, really like it. I can't say anything like comparison wise between this and the Beauty Blender because I've never used a Beauty Blender, but I really like this. I remember back when I first started with makeup and like wearing foundation kind of, I would just use like those little square sponges, and I thought it was like the worst thing ever. I was like, how do people blend things like this? Like, it looked weird. I couldn't do it. So I was kind of hesitant to try sponge, but I really like this. It just gives you a nice natural finish to your foundation, and it just looks flawless. So, and it's a fraction of the price for beauty blenders. This was like $8. So if you haven't already, which you probably have, go and check this out. I definitely recommend it. We were talking about brushes, I guess we'll just continue in the face category. Okay, so this one, I don't know if... Okay, I'll tell you what it is first. So it's the Nivea Men's Aftershave Balm, but this one is Cool Kick. I think there's 2 like different kinds. I'm not too sure. That's just the bottle. I've heard, and you guys probably have too, that this is really good to use as a primer for your face. So I wanted to try it out, but this is the only one that my Walmart had in stock, so I was impatient and I didn't want to wait, so I just grabbed it. It has a pretty strong scent, like it just straight up smells like aftershave. So if you're like sensitive to scents, stay away from this, but I think it's been doing like a pretty good freaking job. It kind of sucks that there's not a pump or anything, like you just have to pour it onto your hand because it's really hard, or sorry, really easy to get a lot. But other than that, I really like it. You just put it on your face and then you have to wait until it is tacky feeling before you like apply your foundation. But I really, 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 really like how this like helps my foundation stay on my face, and I find that it also helps with the finish of my foundation. I look really glowy today. It looks like I'm wearing a ton of highlighter, but I swear I'm not. But yeah, so I have really been liking this so far, and like you get 3.3 fluid ounces in this, and it's like, I think this was like $8 or $9. What? Okay, next I'm going to talk about the foundation I've been using all month long. I really, really like it, and again, I did haul this, and that will be linked below. It is the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Luminous Natural Glow Foundation. I did get it kind of dirty, my bad. And I have it in the shade Buff Beige. Oh my. I really like this foundation. It has a really nice pump. It pumps out like a nice amount. I'll just put it on my finger and then dot that one pump like on my cheek. Like, so I probably use like 3 or 4 pumps depending on how I'm feeling that day, I guess, really. But I really like how this foundation blends both with the sponge and my It Cosmetics brush. I think it gives a nice luminous finish to the skin, which I really, really like. And it kind of smells like, this is going to be really weird, but I think it smells like Ferrero Rochers. like those chocolates. Yeah, I know that sounds crazy, but I'm being serious. That's kind of all I think about when I'm putting this foundation on. It is awesome. I personally really like it, but yeah, and my skin is pretty dry in the winter, so if you have dry skin, I would check this out. Sticking on the topic of face, again, I hauled this, but I don't care. I'm going to talk about it because it's awesome in my opinion. There's a hair on my lip. It's the Maybelline Master Fix by Face Studio Wear Boosting Setting Spray. I'm sure you guys have heard people talk about this like everywhere because it is one of Maybelline's newer items, but I think it is really, really good at just helping your makeup stay on. I did say in my haul that I wanted to also try to use it with like use it with eyeshadows. I have once, and yeah, it did make a difference, but there wasn't like a huge difference, so I will continue to try that method and like get back to you guys. But for setting makeup, I really like this. I don't know if it's just like a combination of the primer that I'm using and like foundation and this or what, but I actually find that my makeup does stay on longer. I do have fitness class this semester, and I know it's not good to work out with a bunch of makeup on because then it like clogs your pores, but I wash my face every night, so whatever. But I can work out and like sweat, and my foundation doesn't look different. Like, it looks the same. It's insane. So I'm just gonna say it's this because it's awesome. Like, it's mind-blowing. Last face thing. This is not a new product to me. I've had it since Christmas, but I've found that I've just been reaching for it a ton this month. It is the MAC Extra Dimension Skin Finish in double definition. Funny little story. So I did my pop of color tutorial, which again, I'll link. Every video I've made that I talk about, I'll link below. So I used this and I said that it was like my MAC Double Definition Extra Dimension Skin Finish. And I was like, oh, I don't know the name of it. Well, then I realized as I was like typing the description, like what the products were that I used, that the name for this is actually Double Definition. Awkward. But yeah, so you can see that there. And this is what it looks like. I have just been loving this month. Both the highlighter and the like bronzy shade. I'll swatch them both for you guys. They're just a really nice like combination. The colors are really, really pretty together. The highlight's like a nice slightly golden like champagne, and the bronze, oh, I'd say it's more warm toned, but there's kind of some like gold flecks in it, if that makes sense. I don't know if that's just from the highlighter or what, but I've been using my powder brush and I've just been kind of like lightly dipping it in to the bronzy side and just bronzing my face with it. I kind of didn't do this today because again I was rushing, but yeah, I really, really, really like this. I did get this as a gift, so I'm not 100% sure how much this costs. But if you're willing to spend a few extra dollars, I'm going to say it was probably in like the $30 range, $20 to $30 range. If you're willing to spend the extra money, I'd definitely pick this up. It's really, really pretty, and I think especially the highlight will look good on a bunch of different skin tones. Yeah, so been loving so I have this. One eyeshadow. Yeah, I'll just get into it. I don't know if you guys have this eyeshadow or what, but it is Bisque by MAC. And it's just a matte eyeshadow, and it's really light brown. Like, if you know what Naked looks like from the Urban Decay Naked 1 palette, it's lighter than that. It doesn't swatch very well. Like, it looks really powdery and whatnot, and you can barely see it on my hand. But that's okay because I did find a purpose for it. What I've been doing is I'll apply my primer, so I'll like my eye primer, it's the Urban Decay Primer Potion, and then like I'll let it sit for a minute or two, and then I'll just take this and put it all over my lid, like where I've put the primer, and I just find like it sets the primer, and I find that all my shadows blend nicer because it's not just going onto a tacky surface, if that makes sense. Like obviously the primer's still working, but it's not, I don't know what word I'm looking for. It just helps make the shadows that I use like blend so much better. It also helps kind of like the pigmentation because it is a lighter color, so it kind of makes them pop a bit more. But I've really been liking this for that purpose. I haven't tried it wet or anything. I don't know. I think I'm just going to stick to the purpose that I have for it because I really do like it. Last thing, lip products. It is, or these are, the CoverGirl Oh Sugar lip balms. Yeah, vitamin infused balms. So I have 2 of them and I really like both of them. So I have Candy and Spice. Let me swatch these for you guys. So as you probably know, they're not like super pigmented. They're a very sheer wash of color. But I think that is so pretty for just like natural looks, like everyday kind of thing, especially if you're going for like a no makeup look. So this one here is Candy and this one is Spice. They are just so gorgeous and they smell like lemons, and that is awesome. I don't know why the lighting's being crazy. I really don't. But yeah, they go on your lips so smoothly. They are actually pretty moisturizing. As I said, they smell like lemons. I love it. I love when makeup smells good. I don't know if any of you guys do. If you do, let me know because hopefully I'm not weird. I'm probably not. But yeah, they are moisturizing. They go on incredibly well, and there is pretty good pigmentation for them. Like you can even see it from here. Yeah. Been loving these, and I do want to get more of the Alright guys, colors. So that wraps up all of my favorites for the month of February. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'd love to hear what products you have been loving this month, so please just leave me a comment below. I'd love to read them. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more videos all about beauty. And also don't forget to follow me on social media, and I'll have those linked down below for you guys. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!